Today, officials and employees of the Bureau of Immigration flocked to the budget hearings of the Department of Justice to appeal to the members of the House Appropriation Committee chaired by Congressman Isidro Ungab to delete a provision in their budget which mandates the deposit of express lane fees collected by the Bureau to the National Treasury. If this happens, it will affect the operations of the Bureau since a great majority of its personnel are paid for by the express lane fees. Tonight, we are joined by Robin, an immigration officer and president of the Immigration Officers Association of the Philippines. Good evening, sir, and welcome to NewsLife. Sir, to begin with, what are express lane fees and to whom are they collected from?
This is a certain fee collected from foreigners who transact business with DI when they apply for visa application.
And the funds for the several past years collected from the express lane fees go to where?
This is deposited to a special trust account managed by the Bureau of Immigration.
And the fund is used for personal?
No, this is utilized for the overtime pay of our organic personnel and compensation of all contractual employees of the Bureau.
So recently for this specific budget, we have a difference now in terms of that they want the budget, the fees collected from the express lane fees to be directed to the Bureau of Treasury, to the National Treasury. What will be the effect of this move?
The effect of this move is by January 1, 2016, 30% of our manpower will be removed because they are contractual employees whose salaries are sourced out from the express lane fund. They are performing vital and essential assignments. So if this happens, definitely it has an adverse effect on our operation.
And given the status quo, can you say that there are enough immigration officers to man all the airports in the country, or do we still lack and still need more officers?
We still lack 2,000 immigration officers, immigration personnel at present.
And sir, what are the specific rates and how much is the collection per year?
I cannot give you the exact figure, but per transaction, we charge 500 pesos for every transaction. It varies on the numbers of applicants or for visa application or visa extension every month. Not give the exact figures.
But earlier you mentioned that 30% of the employees will be affected. This is a big percentage considering that the immigration is the first line of defense in the country.
Yes, yes.
So what is the move of your group in terms of pushing for the removal of this provision?
Yes, we are lobbying in Congress for the removal of these special provisions because if this provision number 2 and the NEP under the Bureau of Immigration will not be deleted. The 30% that will be removed will have an adverse effect on our operation. First, they are in our international airports doing essential and vital assignments. So our personnel will be depleted. We cannot maintain the integrity of our borders, which might compromise national security and public safety.
So, sir, does this mean that if this certain provision goes through the whole budget hearing, does this mean that you have no other sources of income to be able to address the salaries of the personnel?
No other source of income, only the express lane fund.
Okay. Is this the first time that there's an attempt to transfer the collection of the express lane fees to the National Treasury?
There was an attempt last year. But at the DBM level, we were able to, through the representation of Commissioner Mison and Secretary De Lima, DBM deleted those provisions are now present in our net.
Sir, currently, what are the different challenges being faced by immigration officers all over the country, apart from such threat now with the 2016 budget?
Of course. First, for the past 20 our salary grades have not been upgraded. We are only receiving 9,000 to 16,000 a month. Without the express lane fund, the basic salary will not sustain our family, the needs of our children, education, housing. So once this fund will be deposited to the National Treasury, it will be, it has a big effect on our financial standing, and this will affect more than 1,300 personnel of the Bureau.
Sir, there's a new immigration law pending in Congress. Do you think that this will help address the express lane fees if ever it will be transferred to the Bureau of Treasury?
Yes, definitely, because under the pending Philippine Immigration Act of 2015, our salary grades will be upgraded. The manpower complement of the Bureau will be increased. We will meet the 4,000 personnel needed for our operation. Then the source of our overtime pay, the Express Lane Fund, is retained as provided in the Philippine Immigration Act of 1940, it is retained in the proposed bill.
And sir, we sincerely hope that all the needs of our immigration officers all over the country shall be addressed.
Yes.
All right, and on that note, thank you very much, Mr. Robin, the President of the Immigration Officers Association of the Philippines.